Hello my lovelies, I'm Tilly from Visual Sense Crafts and I've got something quite special to show you today. Well, I think they're special. They're these necklaces and they're crochet necklaces and they are so easy to make. So I wanted to show you how to make them today. And what I love about these, or one of the things I love about them, is they're adjustable. So you can have them longer like this, or you can pull on these ends and make them shorter, so you can have them more like a choker size. And you could also put pendants on these as well and make them like a pendant drop necklace. So I think they're rather special, and this yarn that they're made out of is called ladder yarn, and this is the one I'm going to be using today. It's City Life. There's a few different brands of this ladder yarn, or some people actually call it trellis yarn, and you can see where it gets its name from. It's like a ladder, strangely enough. And look at those beautiful colours, and it's got glitter in it, and it just, to me, it just looks like lots of little jewels. I just love it. I absolutely love it. And let me, oh, here's another brand that I've been using, and that's Ice Yarns, and that is this one. Beautiful colours. These reminds me of autumnal colours. I love them. I'm a really fan of colour, so this is just right for me, this sort of thing. And look at these lovely colours that I've made. Beautiful reds, red and black, with a bit of silver in there, silver and grey. Just such beautiful colours. Every single colour I adore. And the beauty of these is they're so easy to make, and you can make them to go with any colour outfit. How cool is that? I love it. Absolutely love them. So I've made myself quite a few of these, and my sisters have all got them. I love giving them as gifts, and I don't get complaints. It's usually my sisters that get them all, so I don't get any complaints from them, so they're always happy to receive all this crochet stuff that I keep making them. Beautiful colours. So anyway, I'm going to show you today how to make them. Now, you can make them as thick or thin as you like. Make this part as dense as you like. You can just have 2 or 3 strands if that's what you want. I like to do them with about 7 or 8. You can obviously you can do them as thick as you want. You can do them 20 if you want, or more. Entirely up to you. And this is what I stand by with crafts, of whatever crafts it is. There's no rules. You do it how you want to do it, and that is the right way. So this is what I'm going to use it today, because I love this colour. It's just so beautiful, and this colour is Neon Pop. Neon Pop, that is called. So I think my daughter would absolutely love this. So what we're going to do, the easiest crochet you can possibly do, you're going to have leave a length for the tail, about, I don't know, 8 or 9 inches, and do your slip knot. And then we're going to crochet by just doing a chain, and you can do it whatever length you want. It's entirely up to you. Like I say, there's no rules in crafting. You do it how you want to do it. But what I'm doing here is I don't count them. I'm just going to do about 18 inches ish. There's no counting, so you can just sit and watch the television and chat away and not have to worry about counting your stitches. You kind of want them all about the same length, but it doesn't really matter. You can have different lengths, and then you'd have it thinner at the ends and thicker at the drop part here. But like I say, no rules. You do it your way. And I tend to do these chains quite loose, just because that's how I've chosen to do it. But you can do them tighter, you can do them looser, whatever you want to do. So about 18 inches ish, doesn't really matter. And then you just simply take out your crochet hook, snip the end 8 or 9 inches or whatever you want to do, pull that end through, and there's your first chain. Now, I didn't really think you wanted to watch me sit and do all the chains, so I did some earlier so I can have them ready. And what I do, because I don't measure all the lengths, what I tend to do is fold them in half just to get them even a bit. So I fold them in half and find the center here, and then the next one, fold it in half so you've got the two ends of where the chain finishes, and then these are your tails. So fold it, find the center and put the centers together, and then pass the ends across there. So this one I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can do however many you want. I think 8, 7 or 8 is what I've done most of these necklaces in so far. I mean, it's not an exact science, it doesn't have to be exactly the middle, it's just a rough guide. How beautiful they look when they're all together like that. Just look beautiful. Doesn't matter what size crochet hook you use, just whichever one you've got to hand, whichever is easiest for you. So then we've got the center here, and I just tend to run my hand along the length until you come to the end of where the chains are, and then tie a knot. Easy peasy. There, make it nice and secure. So you've got all those ends together. Then run your hand down and tie the other end. There, easy as that. So there you have your necklace. So like I say, you could, if you wanted, you could put a pendant on it if that's what you wanted. I have got some that I've put pendants on, they look really nice actually. So now what we want to do is we want to make this slidey part where you can adjust it like this. So actually what I used here is some metal beads, which are beautiful. I love those, but I thought today what I would use is some of these leopard print beads. Who doesn't love a bit of leopard print? So I thought I'd use one of these. And now what I need to do is use a smaller crochet hook. You need to be able to fit through the bead, but also what you're going to do is you're going to cross these over through the bead. So the bead needs to have a big enough hole that will fit all these strands through. So what I do is I put the crochet hook through and then hold on to both ends like that, and then pull all those ends through. Sometimes not all of them will come through at the same time, so I just hold them together like that, put the crochet hook back in, pick up the other ends and drag them all through. So that's your first ends through. Slides nice and easy. Now this gets a little bit more complicated, but that's not complicated really. It's just you just have to put them in the other way. So you've got your tail end there, so you put your crochet hook through that way like that. No, I'm actually telling you wrong. You put your crochet hook through that way, because what you're going to do is put, so you have your tail here, look, and you're going to pull all the others the opposite way on. So you need to have a good hold on these here, so you're not pulling them back out. So just get hold of the yarn like this, hook it over, and this is where you might not get them all through at the same time. You might have to do one or two at a time sometimes, depending on the size of the bead. You can give it a go, pull them through. No, that's not all going to go through, so what I'm going to do is take that out, getting the right old knot now, aren't I? And start that again. This is what I mean when I say this one is a little bit more complicated to do. It's just getting them the right way on. And being able to drag those through. So what I'll do is I'll do two at a time and let's see how that works. See, that's a lot better. Hold on to your other ends so they're not dragging back through. And then do a couple more. Just takes a little bit of playing around with it really to find out which is the best way to do it for you. The next two on. And drag those through. Hold them all down like this. You'll find the other way you can do it that makes it easiest for you. It just takes a little bit of playing around with. 2, 3 left to do, and it's getting a little bit crowded in there. But it needs to be fairly tight because otherwise the bead will just slide along and drop off without holding your yarn, because when you tighten up the necklace and make it shorter, you want it to stop there, you don't want it to just drop down. So it does need to be fairly snug fit. So there we have them all through, and I always just count the ends of these yarns just to make sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I tighten them up to where you've tied your knot at the end of the chains, and then gather them all along like that and tie a knot, and make sure you don't go beyond your shortest length here. See, you don't want to go beyond that, because if you're obviously tying your knot here, you're going to lose all these ends. So go as far as your shortest ends, tie your knot, nice and secure, and then the other end exactly the same way. Get them all nice and level. Tie your knot, nice and secure, and there is your necklace. Now all we have left to do is trim these ends off. And there's your adjustable necklace. How gorgeous is that? So you can have it long like that, or you can adjust it to make it shorter, however you prefer to wear it on the day. Now I don't throw anything away, so what I do with these is I put them in my little bag of bits. I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but just look how gorgeous they look. All those colours, how gorgeous are they? Just beautiful, lovely colours. So that is how you make your crochet necklace. And how beautiful is that? Now I have made these also to put in my Etsy shop, so I'll leave a link for that underneath this video, so if you'd like to go and have a look, feel free. I think this one is going to go to my daughter because I think she will love this. So if there's anything else you'd like to see me do a tutorial on, if there's something that you would like, some crochet stitches, or how to make something, anything at all really, or if you've got any questions, just put them in the comments below. Please like this video and subscribe, because I will be putting lots of tutorials on over the coming weeks, and I hope you enjoy making these, and I would absolutely love to see your makes. So just drop me a message down below on the comments and show me what you're making, show me the colours that you like, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.